I wanted to share a little bit about my personal journey so you can feel if it resonates and you can feel that every one of us on the same journey. So my journey started on 2021, actually on October, so almost 5 years ago. And I was in Germany. I was born in Spain and was the first time that I was alone, living in a different country, living by myself, away from my family, and also speaking a different language. German is very different from Spanish. And was having a job. I was working as an engineer, and let me tell you, it was very depressing because it was very mental, and it was not fulfilling. And that actually unfulfillment was driven through 6 months period. And before finishing my internship, it was an internship in a corporation, BMW. I, I found myself on a process of depression because I've lost all this pleasure, right? And that's where I started to look, okay, well, what am I here to do? And is this all it? I've been studying 6 years in the university, and all for this. This doesn't resonate with me anymore. And there was a process of breaking down who I was. And that was very hard for me because I've been always very ambitious and having a lot of pressure on myself on being the best. That's actually my personality, or was. And there is where I started the journey. And then I started to encounter different tools of self-knowledge, that I call it. Between them was the Enneagram, for example, was the first tool that I started with, and it's one that I use on my system. And I think the first part of every process is to understand our mind, our personality, which is our personal reality, and what are we looking in the outside. And I think that's a first step in any process, is to understand how we think and why we do the things that we do. Once we uncover that, we can lead to the next part, which is understanding, okay, tapping into our intuition and who we are. So that's the first step that I always use on my methodology, is to uncover the mind and what the mind wants to seek outside, because it's what we don't have inside. So in my case was validation, but there's actually 9 types of things that we're looking outside. And this is something that you learn also with the methodology that I use.